This is the sweet life of Jack.
Hello.
And Cody.
Hey guys.
And we're here to ride some bikes at Mackinac Island with Island House Bike Shop. They're gonna hook us up with all the gear we need to roll.
This is for this week's Field Trip Friday.
We traveled to one of the top 10 hottest U.S. destinations to visit for summer 2018.
All for this year's 70th annual Lilac Festival on Mackinac Island. There are hundreds of different lilac species native to this island paradise.
Visitors from all over the world crowd the streets this time of year to behold the beautiful flowers that only last a few weeks.
We wanted to start this field trip off in style.
That's why we headed over to the Island House Bike Shop and met with Jack and Cody, where they hooked us up with a pair of cruisers.
Yeah, so these are some of our 7-speed beach cruisers. Brand new this year, super comfy ride. Perfect for a nice breezy summer ride around the island.
Yeah, and absolutely, you want the full experience of being on Mackinac, and that full experience is riding a bike around, you know.
Well, you said the magic word. Let's get out and see the island.
Let's go.
Yeah, enjoy the ride. It's gonna be beautiful.
Thank you, Jack and Cody.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You have to go first.
Have fun, you guys. Enjoy the ride.
We could not wait to grab our bikes and hit the trail for the exciting expedition that awaited us.
We bumped into our flower expert, Tim Hyde, who told us more about these fragrant lilacs.
You know, it gives people a chance to have a second spring. Most of the people have already seen their lilacs for the first time already. They come up here and get to see lilacs again, and there's just something magical about them. You've seen them all over the island. The different colors, the different varieties, they all smell differently. When you have over 100 varieties and they're natural, they're not just planted in places, they just come out naturally, then people really enjoy that. We're fortunate that we get them for about 3 weeks to a month because of all the varieties. So there's some, especially the oriental varieties that we have, they're not in bloom yet. You can barely see them. And you can see these other ones are in perfect bloom. So it's going to be, you know, 2 to 3 weeks of all lilacs. It's just, I guess that's why it's so special that people will come, because they only get to see them for a short amount of time where they live, and then they get to see them again on Mackinac Island.
I felt as if the lilacs had cast a spell on me. The aroma smells so sweet.
Riding for 8 miles allowed us to gaze at the various colors that make this destination popular. Look, Elijah, we're at mile 1. Woo! My favorite part of the workout was seeing the waves crash against a rocky shore. I'm dead.
I thought my skipping rock.
Oh, dear. I kind of want to move. You got one.
It skipped once.
Ooh, it's a little cold to swim in.
Hey, Larissa.
Hey, Elijah.
What do you think of this week's Field Trip Friday?
It rocks! Yeah!
Let the light in, let it flow through my mind. New beginnings, it's about time. Hello, hello summer. You make everything better.
The Lilac Festival isn't over yet. The celebration concludes on Sunday with an afternoon Father's Day parade.
You can also learn how to plant lilacs and go on a walking tour with an expert. That way, you can get the full experience on the sweet life on Mackinac.
It's unfortunate that you could only see the lilacs for such a short period of time, but Mackinac Island has so much more to offer. If you ride your bike 2 miles this way, you can catch the cemeteries, the Skull Cave, and even Fort Holmes.
You may even drive a little bit farther and catch British Landing. That's where the British took over the American fort, Fort Mackinac, in 1812. And you might even see the mighty Mack. Just some of the beautiful views you'll see here at Mackinac Island.
That's all we have for this Field Trip Friday. You have to tune in next time to catch our next adventure. Let's go, Larissa.
All right,
I bet you can't catch me.
better hurry, I'm right behind you. Here I come.